is not gangster. That's very not gangster.
I came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up. Come up dissing and you'll come up missing. I'm a cutthroat baller like O.J. Simpson. I came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up. Come up dissing and you'll come
Say that
up
again.
missing.
I couldn't hear you over the sound of me myself.
I done came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up. Come up dissing and you'll come up missing. I'm a cutthroat baller like O.J. Simpson. Little homie, listen, try and serve me. I put a 25 in your back like Barry Bonds jersey. On the streets, on the beach, y'all ain't able. Cause to our shit on rappers like major labels. What's with the ice grilling, homie? Change your face. This heat'll do more to tan you to change your race. Girls love metaphor, and I love them back. Addicted to getting head, chicks call me the brainiac. Battle rap with words, war like jihad. I write dope, flow crack, my notepad need rehab. Fuck y'all CDs, y'all can't see these or touch these. Rhyme so chronic, my songs give you the munchies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I lost the remote. Where'd the remote go?
I don't know. I can't even hear myself.
That's because the microphones was off, nigga.
Oh.
Because, you have a habit of talking over the intro music.
I know, I'm sorry.
Like the whole music be going and you be talking.
Welcome to another episode of the Dead Fresh Show. I am your host, Young Fresh, a.k.a. Heartbreak Fresh, a.k.a. Juan Quesadilla.
What?
I'm Spanish.
A quesadilla?
Yeah,
Could it be a chalupa?
Well,
A ranchero?
Juan Chalupa doesn't sound good as Juan Quesadilla.
One chalupa.
You can be Ton Chalupa.
No, I'm talking Guatemala.
Oh, what?
Guantanamera.
As always, I'm joining the building.
Guantanamera.
I'm joining the building by my big homie Tom.
Guantanamera.
And today's episode is brought to you by Gushers Fruit Snacks and
Vanilla Coke.
Yep. So, how was your day today? As of today,
As of just actual day to day.
Yeah. What your day today? Well, today.
All right. So.
This about anytime a nigga say "I so" and hold up like the two fingers like that, he done went through some shit today.
No. It was a cool day. Matter of fact, work was actually really, really slow today. So I went down the YouTube rabbit hole. Now, every once in a while, when you go down the YouTube rabbit hole, you actually find old movies.
Well, it depends on what. YouTube got like 7 different sides, so it really depends on what rabbit hole you went down.
This was the black nigga rabbit hole.
So you end up watching like Show Enough?
Nah, bruh.
You was blacker than that?
No. I watched the Too Legit to Quit movie.
MC Hammer?
Yes.
Oh, with Malcolm Romney playing Hammer?
Yes.
Oh, that's cold.
No, it wasn't. That was terrible.
I feel like after Tupac died, the industry was like, hey, fuck you, because they got all the wrong niggas to play Tupac.
So that's what started piss. Okay, at first, the story pissed me off because they were just like fast forwarding Hammer's whole life in this movie. Like nothing was explained. Like bro had like 4 or 5 brothers and sisters. You only seen one the whole movie.
Okay.
He supposedly had grew up in like a project. This nigga was living in an elegant home.
Yeah.
In Oakland.
I can see who wrote this.
In the movie, okay? When niggas got shot, it was their own damn fault. So it was like 3 or 4 niggas, other than Pac. But 3 or 4 niggas in this movie got shot for no damn reason.
Technically, it was Pac's own fault that he got shot.
Ahmed Johnson played Suge Knight.
You bullshitting.
I bullshit you not.
You is lying.
Ahmed Johnson played Suge Knight, and Lamont Bentley.
You is not finna tell me.
And Lamont Bentley played Tupac. I kid you not. I was highly upset. Twice. In one movie.
Nah, bro. You're not finna tell me.
Where the Chromebook at? Grab. I'm telling you, look. While Juan looks this information up, people, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to this special edition of the Death Fresh Show. Make sure you check out all other shows here on TDR at Apple Music, iHeartRadio, Spotify, or wherever else you listen to your podcast at. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter at TDR Pod Network.
Wow.
Told you, Doug.
Wow. Ahmed Johnson played Marion Suge Knight. Get the fuck out of here.
Doug, the only reason why I realized it was him, so there's this scene after, Too Legit didn't sell that much money and Hammer's now officially broke that he had to sell his soul to Death Row. They sitting at this table, right? I'm trying to figure out who everybody was at the table. And I was like, okay, which one is Suge? Because he didn't have on his traditional red at this time. So I'm like, damn, which one is Suge? And I was like, dog, that is fucking Ahmed Johnson. And then the next scene, he had on the whole all red suit at the Pumps and the Bump video in the background.
Okay, now you do know what Suge Knight look like.
I do know what he looks
as most
like.
people do.
Right.
And most people who are wrestling fans, these gushers make your mouth juicy. Juicy? I'm just saying, most people who are wrestling fans, you know what the fuck Ahmed Johnson look like. Ahmed Johnson is black as fuck.
As fuck.
He couldn't even be Suge Knight.
Nah, bro. That's like me playing Suge Knight, and that's not even trying to make a joke.
I don't know. You could be Suge Knight.
No. People say I act like him.
They let Ahmed Johnson do. You do.
Yeah, they also let Donald Trump be president.
You do kind of run TDR like Death Row.
No, I do not.
We just don't have dice fights and gun beat niggas up in the studio.
I have never beat nobody up in the studio.
That's what I said. I said you kind of run TDR like Death Row. You just don't whoop ass in the studio.
Dog, how?
Now, if I ever walk in on you beating somebody the fuck up, knowing that you really a nice guy, they probably deserved it. Okay. So I'm not going to intervene. He just going to catch that fade.
Most of the staff is family, females, or part of the Alphabet Gang.
Hey, Suge whooped me Chalet ass. So, if Tone got to whoop your ass to get you to do your pod the correct way.
Bro, don't put that narrative out there. I got 5 new podcasts starting, bro. I don't need to come in with the attitude.
Oh, they don't know you really Joe Jackson? No, you see how you trying to be off mic now.
Bro, I'm clearly trying to get something out of my bag.
That's all right, Joe.
I am not Joe Jackson.
Papa Joe?
I'm not Joe Jackson. Anyway, Juan, why are we here today?
We are here to talk about 2020.
No Barbara Walter.
That is a long ass clap.
That's why I told you just always hit the. You know what, bro? Because I don't come to the studio that much lately, I haven't changed it. I'm gonna come in here on Thursday, just do some organizing.
2020 was it started off like
bullshit.
Well, I'm like January 1st. It was like, all right, man. This
no January as a whole started off as bullshit.
Well, not the 1st of January.
Yeah.
I mean, 2020 didn't look so bad when it first happened.
How early in the 2020 are we talking about?
Like January 2nd. It didn't look bad.
Yeah, after that it was a downhill.
I mean, shit didn't really go left till January 27th when Kobe died. Like, that was some heartbreaking ass news.
That's when we knew that this year was going to be a piece of shit. Because didn't COVID and Kobe death happen like around about the same time?
They was talking about COVID, but niggas didn't take COVID seriously.
Niggas never take COVID serious.
COVID didn't get, like, the year didn't go to shit until as a wrestling fan. You know Vince McMahon don't give a fuck about nothing. But when Vince McMahon got to be like, all right, fam, we can't have 60,000 people in one spot and cancel WrestleMania,
you know,
I knew the year was going to fuck.
I don't think Florida would have let him do it anyway.
Yeah, back then, the beginning of the year, no. Now, Florida is wide the fuck open.
I think that had he tried to pull it off or just said, fuck it, we still gonna do it, half the city was gonna shut down on them.
It'd have been niggas wrestling in this big ass empty arena.
Dog, you know how embarrassing that would have been.
Oh, that's what the NBA's doing.
Well, now they're doing it, but even then, I think I've seen people trickling in slowly because the NFL just started letting fans back in the stands.
Yeah, like the NFL, like what? Because certain cities aren't really open like that.
Right.
So there are some cities where the football stadium is completely empty.
Right.
Then there are some where it's like half mass, and then like they usually only put you in certain sections.
Right.
So it's probably like maybe no more than 10 people on one side and 10 people on the next side.
Yeah, because when I was watching the Packer game,
were they in Tennessee?
No, they were here because it
they
was
had
snowing. They had people.
Oh, okay.
They were spread out like the theater kind of rule, where
Right,
it's
but
like
like-
so much space between each person.
Yeah, like I didn't know because like the few Packer games that I watched and they've been at home, it's been empty.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe that was the first time they were doing it.
I was
And
amazed.
it just so happened to snow the same day.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I feel like they really need to get COVID under control.
They need to. I hate to say this. They need to do one more 2-week lockdown.
It's not really locked down because they don't stop my fucking job. I still got to go to work.
No, what I mean is everything needs to be locked down. Well, you do work in the field that they can't. Hospitals and grocery stores are like the two places that can't close. But they really do need to shut shit down. Give it about like a 2-week break. Let the world kind of chill out for a while. And then let people
go crazy.
I think
Everything
it's
you
too-
do is amazing.
Because now that people understand, because when they did it the first time, it was more like we don't know what the fuck to do, shut everything down. And then folks are like, yeah, I'm off work. And it was like, okay, 2 weeks we'll go back to normal. And then it was like, no, now kids got to stay home.
And it's like, I'm not saying that we shouldn't take COVID serious because it's very serious. It's just, I feel like when they talk about COVID, they only highlight people dying.
Which they did, because it seems like anytime somebody has a death that's not like stab or gunshot wound,
They blame it on
they
COVID.
always say it's either a COVID or non-COVID related. Like Brody Lee.
Like, this was non-COVID.
Yeah, the fact that the words non-COVID had to been included is what bothered me. Like, the man died of lung complications. Why can't it just be lung complications?
Because they want to blame everything on COVID.
That's why I think some of these deaths were not COVID. They got blamed for COVID.
They tried to scare you into staying in the house. But people was like, nah, fuck y'all.
Some people ain't scared of shit.
And it's like, I don't want the world to live in fear. But if we're going to do things, let's just be safe about what we do.
Fear.
So, like, if they tell you that you can only have 20 people in this building at a time, just do that. Don't be like, well, fuck it, ain't nobody watching to sneak 50 in this motherfucker. Because then that's how shit happens.
But the problem also lies on certain companies, like a certain establishment here in the city of Milwaukee who will gladly pay the fines instead of following the rules.
Fuck them.
So if they are willing to give away money because they know by keeping the doors open they're going to make more money, how are we ever going to get anything under control?
Then I guess sometimes it's up to us to be a little more responsible.
True.
Like if you know certain places aren't following the rules, don't go.
Right. Like the ugly sweater party. As much as it was still a good time, we know how many more people could have been there.
Right. But a lot of people was like, you know what? I know they're not going to follow the rules, so I'm not.
So I'm not going to go. Like damn near was us.
Hey, but low key, even though we had a good, where we was, I was more than 6 feet away from motherfuckers.
But here's the thing. One thing about our crew is wherever we're going to go, we're going to have fun regardless.
Right.
Whether if it's just us sitting in a circle ribbing each other, we still find our own way to have fun. So
That's true.
I don't think it matters where we go. But for safety reasons, Mimi couldn't go.
Right.
A few other people who I know have ailments who definitely would have wanted to come couldn't go. Hell, if it wasn't for the fact it was my birthday, I probably wouldn't have went. Be honest with you.
It looked like a lot of COVID was on that stage when they was doing March Madness. I wanted to turn up, but I'm like, that's too close.
March Madness is overrated. I'm being honest, bro. I grew up in the Little John era.
Yeah, but this ain't Lil Jon era.
I'm just letting you know, like, when you say turn up, I think
Look,
Lil Jon turn up. And that was some turn up, my nigga.
our era, we have March Madness. You niggas had Put Your Hood Up. Now, I love Put Your Hood Up, but March Madness is our Put Your Hood Up.
So what's y'all follow up? Because we had B.I. Real nigga roll call. You know what I'm saying?
This
Like,
era, anything by Boosie and Webby.
I'm just saying.
How
I'm so hood.
how those admired what Little John and like that whole 2000s move. Like we of those on the back end, we got Boosie and Webby.
Because I'm telling you,
Because anytime any party we've been in and they play How You Riding, you can damn near cut the song off and we'll rap the motherfucking lyrics.
true, but you act like Lil Jon didn't do that either.
I'm
The whole crunk wave alone, my guy.
I'm just saying, Tony, you have 10 years on it.
True.
So that is Lil Jon is your era
Lil
of
Jon.
partying and being
Lil
in the
Jon,
club.
Definitely.
My era of partying and being in the club, it's anytime the Savage Life intro and tell me what you could turn the fucking music off and the whole party goes WEBBIE. They know it word for word. You don't got to play the music. We'll rap that shit.
That's how Meek Mills is.
Dreams and Nightmares to me is overrated. Like I just you just told me March Madness was overrated.
And you hit me with the same thing. Dreams
I'm
and
not-
Nightmares is the shit.
I'm not
my
even a
nigga.
Meek Mill fan like that.
But you won't give him his flowers on Dreams and Nightmare. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
I get it. When it drops, it's just like, what are we here for?
It honestly take too long to get to the beat though.
It does.
That's
like,
the only problem I had with that song.
I don't care about
Like,
what you
he
did
gi-
with
he
Mariah.
he gives us a whole soliloquy before he drops
Right,
the beat.
nigga dropped the stanza. Just let me get the hold up. Wait a minute, y'all thought I was finished and dropped that motherfucking beat.
And it's over too quick too.
You feel like that part should have been longer?
Should have been a little bit longer. I mean, you got us turned now, nigga. We been here.
Now you had to sit through that punk ass soliloquy, but I did songs with Mariah. Bitch, we don't care.
I cared. I cared.
2020 also brought us Clubhouse.
Yeah, I'm still on the fence with it. It's a fantastic app if utilized properly.
Yeah, I think Clubhouse benefits you depending on what you're here for.
I've seen Clubhouse and Amazon and Android too. I think it's a completely different one, but they have their own version.
So it dropped on Android?
They have their own version from what I've seen.
Because I know when I first heard about Clubhouse, they were saying it was an iPhone exclusive.
Yeah, it is.
Because I didn't hear about it until I was listening to Joe Budden's podcast.
See, I was already on that waiting list for a long ass
And they was talking about it, and it sounded really exclusive because it's a waiting list. And so I'm like, well, let me see what this like. I think Weave had posted. Weave said he was finna start a group. He was like, y'all sign up, and I add you to the group. And I signed up. I was like, oh, okay, so this shit's real. It is a waiting list.
Yeah.
And somebody got to approve you and all type of shit. And I finally got in because I know some niggas. And I got in because I'm about that shit. But yeah, so, I mean, if used properly, I think Clubhouse is pretty dope.
I do. I mean,
It's a good way to link and connect with people that you might not have thought of connecting with.
I like it because I have been able to connect with people that has kind of been outside my reach, as long as you don't be weird with it. Like, there's celebrities who have tons of rooms.
Right.
You know, you can easily pop in there, hear their point of view, hear their signs of it. You just, some people, you might jump in a room with your favorite celebrity and you just want to be like, baby, I love you. You can't be doing that shit.
Right, like, I think, niggas will make shit weird.
They
Like,
will.
For the time that I've been on Clubhouse, when I see all these big celebrities, depending on who you are doing rooms, like, it'd be like 500 people. And I'm glad that no one sees me. I just sit there.
Because they have to control. That's another thing I like. You have to control when someone speaks.
Right, like, I don't want to talk. I just sit there and I
Yeah,
listen.
because
Depending on what you're talking about, I listen.
Because whenever I think Rudy and Maul had a conversation going on the other day, And I popped in just to see what the fans were talking about. And they kept trying to bring me up to the conversation. I was like, nah, nigga, I don't want to talk.
Right, I don't want to talk.
Just, nah, nigga, stop pulling me up.
He just pinged me.
You probably did.
He did. He just pinged me.
El Fatah hit me up. He was like, I see you on Clubhouse. What are your thoughts on it? How can we make it flip it one time? And it's crazy because that was the first thing I said. Like, this shit is hot. I'm going to figure out a way to make this shit profitable. Speaking of profitable, did you hear about niggas actually selling their invites on Twitter?
Yeah, I saw that.
Dog, it's okay. Yes, Clubhouse is exclusive. Yes, you have to be invited to get in. It is not the 40/40 club.
It is the 40/40 club.
It is not. You should not be trying to buy your way in, my nigga. It's not. You are.
I feel like if you got to buy your way in, you just aren't cool enough.
Thank you.
You should just stay the fuck out.
Thank you. You don't know the cool kids.
Right. If you got to buy your way in, you don't know anybody.
Because I'm sitting on 3 invites right now, and I'm like,
I definitely got 4.
only reason why I got 3 because I gave Aziza one, and that's how we found out that, Android won't let you in.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm waiting for her to.
Sorry, babe. You got to get an
waiting
iPhone.
waiting for her to deny it so I can get my invite back.
Yeah, you got to get an iPhone, little baby. Little baby need an iPhone
But
or
I'm sitting
iPad.
here with these invites, and I'm like, so should I just give them away? Should I hold them for the highest bidder? Like,
I was looking at my invites, and then I looked at my call. Like, I looked at my contacts.
right.
I was like, everybody who I know with an iPhone
It's here.
is already here.
Right.
So who the fuck am I really finna get this invite to?
So I guess we just hold it and sell it on Twitter.
Now, I would sell mine because if I give it to somebody who's not in my phone, I technically don't know you. So I'm not mad that niggas are selling them.
No, I'm not. Because right now, Streets, Deuces, El Fatah, Dig, and Jen
In the
are
room?
Yeah, in the room right
Yeah,
now.
that's the room I just got pinged to. If I wasn't recording, I'd definitely hop in.
So who famous do you follow?
I really don't know. I think the only famous person that I know offhand I think I follow is probably Joe Budden.
See, I got 21 Savage. I got B. Simone. I got somebody else that just popped up. Because B. Simone followed me back.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. The famous person I follow is Young Deuces. That's the only nigga I need. Deuces is really the plug, low key.
He really low key is the plug.
He gonna put you on to everybody.
You know what? Shout out to him because when we did that one cipher that one weekend, that's what I'm calling them because these ain't really conversations.
Yeah, little cipher.
Little ciphers. Fam dropped a little knowledge about how to, get celebrities. He, openly admitted that there's definitely a lot more no's than there's yeses, but he appreciate the yeses.
I mean, I figure when you asking people, like, that's just in life, you always going to get more no's than yeses. I guess it all depends on who says yes. So if the right person says yes, you got it.
I mean, maybe this year we'll jump out the window.
I don't know.
I think I take my chances on Instagram. Type
Like,
up a nice pre-made TDR guest chat thing and just see where it goes.
Like, see, I admire what Rudy does.
Okay.
Because, for him to sit there and interview people is amazing. Especially people that you don't know.
You feel like you can't do it?
I'm not saying that I can't do it. It's just interviewing. Like, I hate when an interview sounds like an interview.
Every interview can't be flowing like water. Some of them have to be bullet pointed.
Right.
You have to bullet point some of them because what's going to happen is, depending on who you interviewing, some people are going to come with a list of questions you can't ask, a list of questions you can only ask, or with a purpose to only talk about this and this alone. So you can't have that open, free-flowing dialogue, especially if you don't know them like that. So you gotta bullet point some conversations. Those are called business interviews. Those are the ones we charge people for.
Yeah, I feel like that. Though, maybe that's because I like free flowing conversation.
I feel you.
I wouldn't do that. Now, if that's
you need a couch. That's what you is. You need a couch type interview. That's why I like 85 South, because when I watch their show, I can see you being Carlos. I can literally see you just sitting on the couch, rolling blunts, eating snacks, having conversations with who's ever on the couch that day.
Right, like let's just talk and see where it goes.
But I have to give you a time limit. See, Carlos ain't got no damn time limit. Because that fucking show be like 3 to 4 hours long. And them niggas,
it does.
them niggas
They be high as a
talk about
bitch
nothing.
by the time it's over.
Or drunk as fuck. Because when they had Poor Minds on there, them heifers was drunk.
Oh yeah, I watched that one.
I love me some Lex P.
So
We follow each other on Instagram.
oh shit, hold on.
Niggas, Oh, okay.
What you thought I was gonna give you?
I don't know.
I got it. Oh, you wanted that?
Nah, we good.
Damn, Tone, I feel like you always take something off the board when I ain't watching.
No, you just ain't paying attention. What
No, it's right there.
Oh my.
it should be in the corner. Did it move?
Yeah, it moved over.
Oh, okay. That means something got added.
Added the air horn this week.
Pew, 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 pew.
Don DeMarco.
Shut up, dog.
Straight like this. Hey, man, I watch a lot of battle rap.
You know, do you watch it on Caffeine?
I do.
How is that app? I have it, but I have yet to ever log into it.
Caffeine had. Well, okay, so I don't know if the entire app is like this because I only watch battle raps on it.
Oh, I apologize to everybody that's watching the show. I keep forgetting for some odd reason, my personal page does not share the comments.
People been talking.
And everybody's been asking about your gushers.
What they want to know.
They wanted one.
Sure, you know, I share. I got a whole box of these hoes at the crib. Who wanted one? Depending on who wanted one, I share.
Renee wanted one. Joey asked for a pack.
Joey who? Cinco?
No, our Joey.
Yeah, Joey, you good. Matter of fact, y'all got to come on the show. When y'all come on the show, I'll bring some gushers for the crew. Or is it just him? Nah, I don't. I saw what they was doing.
It's a work in progress.
I don't know. Like it felt like a breakup, but not really a breakup.
It's the work. I don't know, but it's a work in progress.
It's like we friends, but we gotta go our separate ways. So whatever gets you a piece is doing.
It's Outcast.
Well, who's gonna be Andre 3000? I hope nobody's Andre 3000. Only because Andre 3000 is just like a homeless man in a fucking park playing a flute. They really should call the cops on, bro. Be honest with you.
Okay, minus the clothes
And the flute.
Damn, who would? I might have to give Andre the Rich.
So he just gonna be in this fucking hut, smelling like feet playing Xbox. Is that what you saying? Yeah.
Okay, and we Outcast. Who Big Boy?
I think I would be Big Boy by default.
Why?
Because you seem more of an Andre 3K type of nigga.
I respect that. I will do weird shit just cause. Like I got on rainbow shoes right now just cause.
Not as many colors as the rainbow.
This is true.
But it's a multicolored shoe. Yeah. You would be Andre. I feel like you would get secluded and
Make a fire ass solo album about love.
and it won't even come out. Like it'll just be there.
No, the Love Below was definitely love.
All we want from Andre 3000 is for this nigga to get on a mic and a beat. Andre 3000 could give us one song. Just all we want is.
Didn't in 2020 he hopped on somebody's song?
I can't tell you the last time Andre 3000.
I swear to God, he was featured on somebody's song this year.
I can't remember the last time Andre 3000 rapped on something.
I swear
And yet niggas keep calling him the GOAT. That's a conversation we need to have. I'm not saying that he's not one of the best to ever touch a microphone. He ain't got enough work. He ain't got enough solo work to be heralded as a GOAT.
You know why he gets heralded as a GOAT? Because his body of work under Outkast is damn near flawless.
That's true. But times have changed.
He did. He jumped on, he did Come Home with Anderson .Paak. And he won Best R&B Performance, him and Pac.
You know what? Also, we have been letting Andre 3000 get away for years. We're doing these features and not saying much on these features. Because
Name a song.
Name a song?
Name a song.
Party with Beyonce. He wasn't talking about shit. I got a homeboy named Butter and another homeboy named Cheese. And we can make it milk until it drip down your knees. Tell me what the fuck that mean, bro. What do it mean?
Was he in his Jimi Hendrix bag during that time?
I do not know.
That came out in 2013. What was he on? Yeah, he was in his Jimi Hendrix bag. He was in his Jimmy bag back then. That makes sense.
While we sitting in the mall eating gyros, dreaming we could see someone else's heroes. Like, what is he talking about?
Let the boy cook.
What was he cooking? Nachos? Apparently.
Let the boy cook.
Then the song him and Jay-Z did with Jeezy, which I think was
I do.
What's he talking about?
He was talking about love.
I do. We gonna hop away up in this hot air balloon. Shut up.
He was talking about a fly ass romantic date.
Stop covering for this man.
I'm telling you, this is the interpretation.
Andre 3000 been getting away with bullshit for years.
Nigga, it's regular bullshit out here that's being marketed as music. That's why people keep calling him the GOAT, because when you listen to what's out here and then you listen to how much you can understand this nigga wins by default.
2020 was different from music too.
Very different.
Like, you couldn't really tour, or you can't tour, because most of the people, need a big arena. Do you feel like music was decent for 2020?
It depends on your genre and what you were into.
Hip hop. Did you listen to a lot of hip hop? Or rap, whatever you want
Yes
to call it.
and no. And the reason why I have to say it like that is because it was a lot of experimental music. Like WAP and Savage, of course, was your big hits, for sure.
Okay, I can see you saying experimental because I feel like we have moved into an era of monetization.
Right.
So, like, you could put something on a site and you can get paid for it.
Big facts.
So, I think people have moved into the space. And remember when niggas used to make ringtone rap?
Yep.
When, like, Soulja Boy would only have, like, one song, but it was a big song, and
right.
You got a platinum plaque because you didn't sell records, but you sold a lot of ringtones.
Big facts.
I feel like a lot of people make TikTok songs now.
They do.
So if you can get a catchy song and someone could create a dance to it on TikTok, you can go viral.
Yeah.
So now you get the monetization for like every time your song is played on TikTok or some shit like that.
Well,
or however that works. I just know niggas was getting paid for TikTok.
What were you mostly listening to that came out in 2020?
I listened to a lot of Lil Baby in 2020. I think he was probably my favorite rapper of the year. The Baby had a few songs, but like he didn't have a whole body of work that I liked.
I won't lie to you. I was heavy in my Mac Miller bag this year.
Postmortem?
Because Circles was the follow-up to, I want to say Balloons. I can't remember the name.
Mac Miller had one album that came out when he was still alive that was pretty decent. I just remember the song that stood out was like Suplexes and Duplexes. I don't know why that song stood out.
I know what album you're talking about.
I listened. I was like, well, I'm here now, so I might as well listen to it.
But you know what's funny? When you think music, dog, a lot of old artists snuck out albums that I don't even think you knew dropped albums.
Jay Electron finally dropped.
Hold on, I'm gonna run it down. So Eminem dropped "Music to Be Murdered By" in January.
Right.
All right. Lil Wayne dropped "The Funeral."
Yeah.
Okay. Lil Flip dropped "Feelings and No Feelings."
Didn't hear it.
Exactly. 2 Chainz dropped "No Face, No Case."
Yeah, because 2 Chainz has a record label now.
True.
And he was introducing his younger artists.
Yeah.
That I'd never heard of. But that was decent, though.
All right. Twista dropped "Lifetime."
Did you listen to that?
Just found out about it. Race to 5'9" dropped "The Allegory."
Fucking classic.
It was.
And I don't even like rapidy rap like that.
King Crooked, a.k.a. Crooked Eye, dropped "The 16th Chapel." Jay Electronica dropped "The Written Testimony."
The album featuring Jay-Z.
Jay-Z dropped an album called "Written Testimony"
featuring
Jay Electronica. Okay. Paul Wall dropped "Mind Over Matter." Joyner Lucas dropped "ADHD."
That's the song you had? Is that the album with
Will on it?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I listened to a little bit of that.
I did.
Oh, your boy retired this year, too.
Who?
Logic.
He had, okay. I fucks with Logic, but just like how you say, what the fuck does Andre be talking about?
Yes.
Sometimes Logic is in that same bag.
What the fuck is he? Oh, I've been on that.
Okay.
Like Jazz loves Logic. I'm like, dog. Like we went somewhere, and we just like the whole ride. We listened to this Logic album, and we got home. I was like, bro, you really made me listen to that. What the fuck was he saying? It's like 18 tracks. So what's he talking about?
Yeah, I was listening. One of them. There's a song. He basically there's this beat by Erykah Badu. I can't think of the song off the top of my head, but he flipped that beat 3 different times for 3 different songs, and I fucked with all of them. I just downloaded the instrumental, so I'm good with that. Daz and Big Gip dropped an album
Together?
Yeah,
Like Daz Dillinger?
yeah. It's actually Daz Dillinger and Big Gip under Dilly Records.
And Big Gip from Goody Mob,
Yep.
who used to rap with Ali,
Yeah.
who was featured on the Grill song with Nelly.
Yeah.
Do niggas really be needing these paychecks?
I don't think music is about a paycheck anymore.
Okay. I can see that.
I think music now is like podcasting. When you get the chance to do an episode with your boy, you do it.
I definitely could feel that.
Yeah, and that's why I'm starting to look at music. Ace Hood dropped an album. Lil
I didn't
Flip
know.
dropped a second album.
I didn't know Ace Hood was still rapping. I didn't know that.
E40 dropped an album
This is early in the year?
in like May.
Okay. I didn't know that came out.
Yeah.
I know he just dropped one after his versus battle. With,
Yeah, he did. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting there. High Off Life by Future. What you think of it?
Nothing stood out, but it was decent. I think that's the album. I think got Life is Good on there with Drake.
Yeah. It makes sense. High Off Life. Life is good. Styles P dropped an album. I'm actually mad because I didn't know he did that. Ortiz and King Crooked dropped an album. Didn't know he did that. Ace Hood dropped another album.
You like Joel Ortiz?
The nigga is fire.
I'm not saying he's not fire. Like I just know that you played him a lot. When we
JL double no L's.
Who the fuck is that?
That's just JLE double no L's. Because he don't take none. The nigga got bars, dog. And his storytelling is phenomenal. Look up his song Vinny Vega. It's not about Kevin Nash.
Thank you. 'Cause I was like, I don't want to hear a nigga rap about Big Sexy.
It's about a drug dealer nigga named Vinny Vega. But I mean that's just only the June. So there was a few other people, like you said, Logic, Lupe Fiasco snuck an album out there. Slim Thug dropped one. Hardest album of the year, Benny the Butcher dropped.
Benny, I think we all listened to that.
We
album.
did. The whole group chat for about 20 minutes went ham
And that album fire.
about Benny the Butcher.
That
That's
might
why
have
I
been
said the
that
hardest
might have-
album of the year.
That might have been the best album of the year. That and that Royce da 5'9".
Nas dropped an album.
Is that the one he did with Hit Boy?
King's Disease.
Yeah. A lot of people like that, but I've been out on Nas, so I didn't listen.
A lot of people liked it because the number one thing you complained about
His
Nas,
beat, they said his beats was fire.
his beats was fire.
Cause dog, Nas be spitting the illest bars over these shitty ass beats. Beats is asshole.
So let me ask you this: how did you feel about the Big Sean Detroit 2?
I didn't. It was good. It wasn't as great as everybody said it was, but it was good.
I feel the same thing.
I like Big Sean. I just feel like I've said this plenty of times. I feel like Big Sean takes 2 steps forward
In 2 seconds,
and then he'll take 2 steps backwards. Like I feel like when niggas mention Drake, Kendrick, and Cole, Big Sean and Wale are always disregarded with the highest of disrespect. Now I think Wale cries like a faggot, but
oh my,
Oh my.
but you know Wale got a personal beef with the industry. I feel like he lets how the industry feel about him affect how he do his music.
I'm highly upset at myself, bro.
Why is that?
Elzhi, Nappy Roots, Public Enemy all dropped an album, and I did not know.
Nappy Roots is still together?
They dropped all this back in September.
You like Elzhi. You didn't even mention him.
What you mean?
As in, we didn't know he dropped the album.
I just said it. That's literally what made me start. I said Elzhi,
What's it called?
7 times down, 8 times up.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing about that.
Sound like a Ric Flair match. Knocked down 7 times, got back up 8.
Yes.
Paul Wall dropped an album. Papoose.
Papoose is still making music.
Razzcast.
What?
Deflo.
I ain't heard of Razzcast since the 90s.
Common snuck an album out. Busta Rhymes dropped ELE2.
Fuck Busta Rhymes.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was a little bit too much.
It's like, whoa.
But ain't nobody here for Busta Rhymes rapping no more. I ain't saying I was ever here for it in the first fucking place, but if I wasn't out on him then, I'm out on him now.
Why?
Busta Rhymes?
Yeah. ELE wasn't that bad. And plus, don't say that too loud. You'll offend Tommy. But
Oh, is he watching?
Oh, no, that's his boy.
All I'm saying is that shit that Busta Rhymes was getting away with in the 90s, we are not here for it.
Music was different.
It was very different.
He changed up his style to fit today's generation.
Sometimes you shouldn't.
Why not?
Doesn't work for everybody.
This is true. All right. So, since we're talking music, we got to talk how COVID changed the music industry and how the music industry, specifically hip-hop, said, fuck you, we still going to entertain ourselves, and we got the versus battles. That's actually one of the biggest highlights of 2020 because all the versus battles happened this year.
During COVID.
Right. So I'm just going to run down the names and you tell me. I don't care about what your logic is or whatnot.
Oh, who won, who lost?
Who won, who you think won and who you think would lost if it was you judging.
Okay.
All right. Swiss and Tim, because that's how it all started.
I didn't watch that.
If
I didn't know about it.
Okay, so let's just go based off of how you feel.
I would have gave it to Timbaland.
You gave it to Timbaland. Boy Wonder. Oh, damn. It's a nice, cool way to spell that. And Hit Boy.
I did watch a little bit of that. I gave it to Boy Wonder.
Okay, I would have gave it to Hit Boy. Apparently, Swiss Beats and Timberlands was 5 hours long.
Them niggas got beats.
They played all the whole song?
I don't know what they did.
All right. The Dream and Sean Garrett.
Dream definitely took that one.
Okay. French Montana versus Tory Lanez.
Nobody cared. That's a draw.
81,000 people actually watched it at its peak, though.
What hits do French Montana? You know what?
It was only 45 minutes, bro. I don't think the 20-song rule was in effect by
then. Like that wasn't even promoted. He must have played Pop that 5 times.
The remix, the reprise, the remaster.
Right. Hey, yo, this the verse they left off. Like, bro, sit your goofy ass down.
All right, Scott Storch and Manny Fresh. I think this is when it started picking up.
Manny Fresh should have won, but he didn't.
Scott got range. Manny got the South on lock. Scott had range.
Manny was bullshitting.
He was bullshitting, but he was having fun.
You can have fun.
He was having fun,
bro. I know we cherish this Juvenile album. 400 Degrees is a classic.
The fact that he didn't play, he only played one song off
Nowhere in this fucking beat battle did we ask for Ghetto Children. Nowhere. Like, come on, fuck Ghetto Children.
Maybe he was playing it for the hood. Maybe the South. Because you know, like when you live in when you live somewhere, they love a song because it resonates to them more than they love like the hits. Like we in Milwaukee, we love the fuck out of Bow. Like he can go other places and niggas will recognize Bows, but we fucking love Bow. But me and you personally know Nitty got a plethora of fire ass songs.
Nitty hates Bow.
He doesn't hate it anymore. He's embraced it now.
But he hated that song.
He said he told us he hated that song because that's not who he was. That was that commercial song that defined him. But he realized.
And I'm happy that shout out to my nigga Ray Nitty. He came and did the show a few times, and I'm happy that he's in a wonderful space. But if this motherfucker does not make Illuminati come back,
he can't be Illuminati no more, bro.
Just email it to me.
He's trying to save the world.
I want the email. Matter of fact, I'm gonna text dog like, bro. I know you still got the song on your hard drive. Just send it to me, fam, so I can listen to it in my personal time.
You should have downloaded it when you had a chance. You know what, bro? I might actually have it on the hard drive. I'll do some researching this weekend.
Cause I want that song.
You can't play it publicly though, bro.
No, I won't play it. I just play it in my house.
I might have it.
We might play it on the Death Fresh show.
I have to look in the hard drive. I might.
Illuminati, yo, bitch.
All right, then
Sacrifice
we had
that hoe.
T-Pain and Lil Jon.
Is people still here?
Yeah, no shot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Who? T-Pain, Lil Jon?
Yeah.
Oh, Lil Jon took that.
I don't know, Doug.
T-Pain had some joints.
Pain was painting.
He was, but
Pain was painting. To me, that was probably one of the funnest ones in a long time because
Yams.
that was the funnest one in a long time because it was a party. Like no matter what song they played, it was a song that took us back to the club.
That was the first battle I was legitimately confused by.
Because you didn't know who to vote for or how the voting system worked.
Because I was like, okay, so because it started like the preference. It was like we are doing. It seemed like it was a producer thing.
Yeah.
Everybody that had came before T-Pain and Lil Jon was either a producer or a songwriter.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Because there was, Tim and Swiss, and then we had Sean Garrett and Dream,
Right.
Neo, Jonte Austin. So these were like producers or songwriters. And then it was like we got T-Pain, who's a songwriter. He don't really dibble and dabble in the producer bag as much as Lil Jon. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck songs Lil Jon has wrote for other people. I just know he's made a shit ton of beats.
And I think that's where the transition started changing.
But I was here for it because T-Pain got a whole bunch of club bangers, and Lil Jon got a shit ton of club bangers.
And that's all it was. At the end of the day,
it was just a party. It was a nice
party. It was a party that we long overdue. Now, niggas like me, the RZA and the DJ Premier one.
Did you actually watch that one?
I went back to watch that one.
It was better than I thought it was going to be because that's not my era.
That's not your era. Whereas took us back to our backpacking days.
I was like, these niggas got some fire in the tuck.
Had to go get me some Wallabies.
You had some Wallabies with the velour jacket?
Yes. All right, and then the funniest one of all time.
Tom, you was at home just like you was fresh out of Brooklyn, bro?
Nigga, I was dressed like Ghostface for real.
Down in my tunnel.
Anybody who knows me knows that's my song. Teddy Riley and Babyface.
Babyface smoked Teddy Riley boots. in a suede jacket.
The thing about it is, bruh, that fuck up needed to happen.
So Teddy Riley could get his hand out his ass?
That too. But no, that fuck up needed to happen because it completely changed the way they had to do shit.
Yeah, because I think after that fuck up, they started working to make it better. And they started sending out like a special versus pack. Like,
yeah.
You can only use this, and this, so it shouldn't fuck up.
Right.
But after Babyface and Teddy Riley, who did they have?
The most peaceful versus battle ever, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. Bruh, when I tell you, everybody was on like an eclectic high.
Oh, man.
Like, dog, there was you couldn't even call it a versus battle anymore, dog. It was just love everywhere. Like, it got to the point where Erykah was playing her favorite songs of Jill Scott.
I still want Jill Scott to sing to me about breakfast.
We'll get Bay to do it. That's the closest you're going to get.
Can Bay sing?
If she loves you, you don't care.
That's true. Make me some breakfast. Off the word. Like, dog. She said grits, so much grits. I was like, oh, fuck you right here in this kitchen, young lady.
Probably did. All right, then we had Nelly and Luda.
Nelly let the whole St. Louis down.
He did. I actually expected that to go differently.
We all did.
I expected that to be what T-Pain and Luda was. I mean, T-Pain and Lil Jon was.
I knew Nelly was gonna lose. At this moment, I knew he was gonna lose. So Luda had played his song, and then Nelly was like, "All right, I got one for you. He goes into this long ass story about the fans and the women and the beautiful people. And I remember this like clockwork because we was all We threw a Zoom party. So we all in the Zoom watching the battle, and we all talking to each other.
Why haven't we done that since then?
Niggas do shit one time and then
Did you forget about it? I think we're gonna start
phase away.
I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna do StreamYard parties.
So everybody like, oh, Nelly talking to, you finna play Loving Me. No, you supposed to play Dilemma. So it's like, yeah, you finna play Dilemma. This is Nelly round. And then he played some bullshit. I was like, yeah, he's lost. He's drunk. He's giving up. He finna go eat Miss Jackson ass.
Ugh. I ain't mad at him though.
Yeah, have you
All
seen
right,
Miss
then
Jackson?
I said I'm not mad at him, nigga. I used to watch Nellyville.
Right.
Okay. All right, so then for our Jamaican reggae lovers, we have Bounty Killer and Beanie Man. Beanie Man won.
Yeah, I didn't watch. I mean,
I didn't know about that one until it was over because Seyshat said that that's what she was watching when I was talking to her. Oh.
Yeah, I think that was the first one where they were both in the same room.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
So the aesthetics was way better because they was both in the same room.
I don't know, because then when I got to watching 112 and Jagged Edge, it still felt kind of shitty.
I mean, they were still on Instagram. They were still in the same room, but they were still on Instagram.
That's what it was.
Oh, and 112 mopped the floor with Jagged Edge.
Bro, I told everybody that. I don't care how much you like Gotta Be and Let's Get Married, which is the worst proposal song in history.
I mean, the lyrics alone is just like, we ain't getting no younger, so
we might as well do this.
Do it! Like,
dog, you do not propose to nobody like that. You are a terrible human being. And then she ain't shit for wanting to marry you. Anyway, so then we moved on to season 2. At this point in time, that's when Apple Music stepped in and says, look.
Yeah, Apple Music came and dropped a big-ass bag of money on these
like,
niggas' doorstep. It was like, look, I like what y'all doing for the culture, but we're going to have to.
We got to clean this shit up.
Fuck Facebook. We'll get this shit off Instagram.
All right. So, for season 2, they kicked it off with Kurt Franklin and Fred Hammond. In the church community one.
I watched a little bit of that. I mean, church songs can be fire.
They can be. I wasn't in the mood.
You wasn't in the mood?
I wasn't. I didn't.
They did. I didn't feel like them taking
me. I didn't feel like them taking me to the king.
I don't know. I think it was like Hezekiah Walker.
What? Is she alive?
I thought it was a dude.
I don't know.
You just figure anybody with the name Hezekiah
that sounds so
should be dead.
All right. So then we ended up going with Alicia Keys and John Legend. That actually was damn good. Like, that's actually in my playlist on my Apple Music to go back and listen to that one. I actually fuck with that. Plus, I love pianos. All right. Then my boy Jadakiss, Destroyed, Fabulous. Hands down.
Fab pissed that battle away.
I don't care. Jada came through and parallel parked on that track. I'm sorry.
Man. I was like, what are you doing?
All right. Then we had DMX versus Snoop. How'd you feel about that one?
I felt like Snoop still had songs in the tuck that he didn't play.
Snoop has like 15 fucking albums.
But DMX wasn't no pushover. He definitely pulled out some shit I forgot about. Which I like that aspect of these versus battles that like
he pulled out Slipping.
Oh, well, I knew that was coming.
No. But a lot of niggas didn't know that there is the unedited version out there.
Yeah, you gotta dig for that.
It's in the greatest hits now. Yeah, if you go listen to the DMX greatest hits, it's either the greatest hits or the remaster version. It's uncensored.
Yeah, like DMX wasn't no pushover. He came to fight.
You know what? That brings up a story. Back when I used to slang CDs and DVDs on the low.
I really thought you were going to say, back when I used to slang crack. I was like, no, wait a minute, where are we going?
I actually purposefully used to put the unedited version of Slipping on there and charge niggas $4 more for their CD.
So you the OG scammer?
Look, nigga, you wasn't going to be able to find that anywhere else, were you?
You know what I realized about a lot of shit that niggas was making money off of?
Shit we should never be making money off of.
People are lazy.
That's exactly what it is.
Like, niggas make money off people's laziness. Like, do you know how easy it is to watch a YouTube video and they teach you how to crack your own fire stick?
Big facts.
But niggas will be like, I'm not finna sit here for 5 minutes and watch this YouTube video. Hey, Tom, I got 40 for you. You crack this fire stick? Tom like, goddamn right.
It's not even that. Before niggas realize you can go on YouTube and jailbreak your own fire stick, niggas will pay $100 for a jailbroken one. The fire stick costs $25.
And you paying $75.
You paying $75 more because you're not technologically smart enough to just enter in some shit.
Do niggas still jailbreak phones?
At this point in time, does it even matter anymore?
Like, I remember when jailbroken iPhones used to be the fucking rave.
But because you want to know why? So you can do shit like Android. That's the funniest thing in the world. Niggas used to jailbreak their phone so they can customize their phones like Android phones already did, but would then turn around and shit on Android people for not having an iPhone. Apple and Android debates are the most pointless debates in history. Just like the next battle. Brandy versus Monica. That was actually the most watched battle.
Brandy might have won that.
Yeah, they said 12-7 Brandy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I love Monica.
Oh, I skipped over Rick Ross and 2 Chainz.
I felt like Ross won, but it wasn't.
It was close.
It was way closer than
It was
niggas,
close. It was
niggas
close.
said. Like, Chainz had some shit.
He did. Chainz has some. Titty Boy has some features, bro, that niggas forget about.
That's how you refer to him?
Titty 2 Chainz.
Call me Titty Toe Necklace.
And then, of course, we had Gladys Knight versus Patti LaBelle. The people won on that one.
I watched it, but I ain't know none of the songs. It's not my era.
It's not a lot of our
And
eras.
Patti LaBelle with them shitty ass pies she was trying to sell niggas.
Your auntie won. That's who won on that one.
I felt like somebody said that in the comments.
Then we had Jeezy and Gucci.
Big Snow put a spanking on that boy Guwap.
That's his own fault, though.
Right, he wanted to play 75 diss tracks.
About the same nigga.
Right, like,
From a
get the
beef
fuck
that
out
was, from a beef, what, 13 years ago?
20.
I mean, you got to factor in the almost killing him when his boy died instead.
Bro.
Kind of rebooted that number.
If you send somebody to kill me and I send that nigga back to you in a box
Go home.
and you not trying to kill me personally, like, there is no beef.
Yeah, true. All right. Then we initially were supposed to get Ashanti and Keisha Cole, but that got pushed back to January because Ashanti wants to be out here hugging on horses and shit.
Duh, I've never seen a motherfucker on top of an elephant. Well, I have, but like, she was on top of an elephant in Africa and then she had the unmitigated gall
Damn.
to post on Instagram, I don't know how I got COVID. It wasn't his picture in a fucking safari.
Big facts.
that didn't do it.
But E40 and Too Short gladly jumped in to rep the Bay Area in their battle.
Who do you think won?
Technically, I feel like it was a tie. Technically.
Because, like, I feel like Too Short is one of the rappers where it's like, I know it, but I don't know it. Like, when I hear it, I'm like, oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
But, like, just rattling off top of, like, well, I probably know more E40 songs.
Yeah.
Because of who, that's my pops listen to a lot of E40.
Right.
And I still listen to, what is it, In a Major Way? That's my shit.
I listen to a lot of features of Short and a lot of features of E, so that's why I said it was a tie for me. Because tell me when to go.
Go dum, dum, dum,
And
dum,
what's Lil Jon
dum.
cut? Snap your fingers.
Hate that damn
Do
song.
your step. You could do it all by yourself. Let me see you say.
Posted in the
Hey.
black. Smoking on some yacht.
You just mad because you couldn't understand him the first 7 times you listened to him.
Man, I still don't understand E40.
Look, bruh, my nigga said one day, hey, baby doll, let me get the combination to your locker.
What did he just? Is that like he asked for a phone number?
Exactly.
He got a dictionary, don't he?
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, we need to order that.
You order that. I ain't buying it. So with Ashanti and Keisha Cole's coming up next weekend. Yeah. So not the Saturday that's coming up, the following Saturday. Who's your money on?
I still got Ashanti.
Still got Ashanti?
Still got Ashanti.
I have to ride with you on that one.
That's all I'm saying.
Only not because Keisha ain't got hits. It's just like
she ain't got enough.
That's basically what it is,
I
bro.
ain't saying she ain't got them. She just ain't got enough.
She ain't got enough, bro. That's basically what it is, dog.
I mean, she must gonna play "Sent from Heaven" 22 times.
Dog, I'm so fucking sick and tired of that song.
I love it though. I wanna be the one you believe.
Okay, since we here, Ashanti versus K Michelle.
Don't do that to me.
Ashanti versus K Michelle.
I still think Ashanti will win.
You still think she would get past K?
Yeah, K Michelle got some shit though.
That's what I'm saying.
She ain't got enough.
Can't say that, bruh.
Bro, what she gonna play? Can't Raise a Man?
I mean, she got Super Thug right now. That shit hit. I hate the song because I hate the City Girls on the low.
Oh, the City Girls on there?
Yeah.
Oh my God, check that out.
You see? She nasty on it too.
She was nasty on the song they was talking about on that episode of Get You a Piece. I was in the background for.
Oh, I forgot you were here that day.
Dog, they sang like the whole first verse. I was like,
oh man, when you a fan, you gonna do what you do. Nigga, you was just in the fucking store singing Backstreet Boys.
Hey, I Want It That Way is
sound very rapey when you just say the title. All right, so since we talking,
they just blurt out, "Tell me why."
Yes.
Tell me why.
Like, why'd you call the cops on me?
Ain't nothing but a phone call. Tell me why.
Stop it, Juan.
I just wanted your draw.
Since we really here to close out 2020, we gotta show love to a lot of celebrities we lost. We started off earlier talking about Kobe Bryant, who we lost in a very fucked up way. Few people that I actually kind of shared thug tear for that we lost this year. Cliff Robinson for the Portland Trail Blazers. Now, if you grew up with me when I used to play NBA Live, that was my.
It ain't funny. It was like Cliff Robinson.
That was okay. You know how
that's who did it for you.
You play 2K, right?
I do.
Okay. Even though you might play on a team that's a superstar, there's always that one nigga who come off the bench
and be killing.
Okay. Cliff was my dude in Live, bruh. Like, I give a fuck what Clyde was getting off over here. When Cliff came in the game, we shutting shit down. Of course, Mr. Black Panther himself.
In Bombay.
Let me ask you this question. Marvel has publicly stated that
they're retiring the character.
They're not recasting the actual Black Panther himself. They feel like they're going to do a storyline with Shuri instead, and move on. Mr. Don,
as they should,
from Slick Talk, stated that that's not fair.
Why is it not
They
fair?
feel that by not allowing someone else to step up and take the mantle, you're definitely stopping the bag.
What bag?
The Black Panther bag itself.
You're not stopping the bag.
They're not recasting Black Panther, meaning that there's a lot of storylines that revolve around the fact that Black Panther is a key person in that storyline. Like the introduction of Namor revolves around Namor and Wakanda having beef.
Okay, so they said they weren't recasting T'Challa.
You got to use T'Challa, though.
Oh, no, but here's my point. They said that they weren't recasting the Black Panther.
Right.
Marvel did not come out and say Black Panther 2 is canceled.
Oh no! We know that it's not canceled.
So
they've already came out and said that Shuri is going to play more of a prominent role.
So
this
what
time around.
bag are we stopping? Because the whole cast is still here,
right? But that's for Black Panther 2. As the Marvel Cinematic Universe grows,
right?
A lot of other movies, Black Panther is part of those storylines. So you're taking Black Panther, a key figure in some of these storylines, out. Like one part of the storyline with the Fantastic Four revolves around the fact that Sue and Rich leave the Fantastic Four, and Black Panther and Storm comes in. And that's another thing. Storm was supposed to be the stepping stone to bring in the X-Men. That was one of their doorways.
Well, okay, look. Life happens.
I get it.
So what you got to do, like, look, Marvel really only had two options. We can either A, cut all this shit off and just retire the character in general, show our respects to Chadwick, but the Black Panther doesn't move forward in this universe.
True.
Or we can respectfully show Chad some love and do what we think Chad would want us to do, which is to continue this shit.
Now, I agree with you because right now it's poor taste, especially with who he was and how we lost him.
Right. And come on, man, it's just like anything that people in general grow attached to. If you replace that character and give us somebody new in the suit, we're going to shit on it.
The Hugh Jackman effect.
Right. Even though we know eventually
we have to get a new Wolverine.
We're going to get someone else to play Wolverine.
We don't want
but
it.
I feel like, I feel like we've had enough time to get over it.
We have. But when they wanted to do it,
we weren't over it.
Yeah.
And we was gonna shit on whoever.
Because as soon as Fox sold out, the first person they was talking about is, okay, we finna get Wolverine now because this is the Avengers and he's definitely an Avenger. And he was like, no, bro, I'm done. I'm done.
But
bro.
he was also stated in interviews that it would take certain things had to align for him to come back.
I don't want him back.
I feel
it
you.
Is not
I feel that you don't want him back.
No. It's not that he's too old or he doesn't fit the character. I don't want him back because we retired him like Ric Flair.
Yes, Logan, he's died.
We gave that man a proper motherfucking death.
We did.
Okay? Like no other superhero has ever given a proper death like that. We didn't even kill Cap off. Tony did. But I don't know. We didn't see Tony's successor right then and there. We seen Logan's successor right then and there.
And Tony's another one, and he ain't even dead in real life. But it like, look, I'm not a big comic book like flip the pages and read it.
Yeah, that's not your world.
But it's just like any other world that we have. Like, okay, let's equate it to wrestling. As much as we loved Hulk Hogan, we knew at a point in time, like,
damn, you gotta go.
Hogan has to move out of the spotlight because the wrestlers are getting younger and they're getting better, and the product is shifting.
Yeah, bro, leg drop can't do it no more.
Right. So we eventually we needed Bret Hart, we needed Shawn Michaels, we needed Diesel.
Need Bret?
I know how you niggas feel about Bret, but still, that's just the direction of where wrestling was going.
True.
And even though Shawn was still the guy, it got to a point where it was like, all right, bro, this ain't your lane no more. We have a new popular guy. And then when Austin goes on his run, eventually it gets to the point where it's like, now we got to replace Austin.
All right.
And I feel like you just got to replace these characters, which is why it's like, now you could go out and you could get another great prominent, you can go and get another great black actor to be in the suit.
True.
But it ain't going to be the same because Chadwick was our Black Panther.
Yeah.
And a lot of the fans were like, well, I would rather see his sister take over and do him right. That's why a lot of people is yelling, we want Shuri to be the next Black Panther.
True.
Which makes a lot of fucking sense.
We just want that transition. Now, after we done went to like phase 8, some shit like that, now that the multiverse kicked in, and that's what I'm trying to tell Don, like, bro, let us close out Chadwick's chapter with Shuri. This multiverse of madness shit kicks in. Now we got all these different. Now you can bring in another Black Panther without taking Chadwick's Black Panther out the picture. His can still exist. He's just a different.
He really
universe.
wants somebody else in the suit.
He really wants somebody else in the suit.
No, fuck that idea.
All right. So we got to show love to the white people we missed too, because we lost both Regis and Alec Trebek.
Damn, Regis did die.
Yeah, we lost Regis, bruh.
I forgot Regis died.
You know what? I've never heard anybody say anything bad about Regis.
Regis Philbin?
Yeah.
Never. Well, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah, I ain't
He ain't out here biting bitches on the booty like Marv Albert, freaky ass.
freaky ass dude.
Marv Albert is a creep dog. Wait, is he dead? Marv Albert ain't dead, is he? I
Doesn't
really
matter.
I really don't know at this
Doesn't
point.
matter, dog. You biting bitches in the booty and they didn't ask for it.
We recently just lost somebody.
Hold on.
White. That was cool.
I'm in a moment right now. I'm trying to hold back the tears. I lost my favorite Glee character this year, Naya Rivera.
Oh, that was a look. Wasn't she on something that we liked as kids?
Yeah, she was she was one of Michelle's, Tanner's friends, and I think she was on an episode of Smart Guy.
Oh, okay.
And I think she was Lil Richie's girlfriend in one episode.
That ain't the same girl from My Wife and Kids, is it?
Nah.
Okay.
You thinking of I can't think of her first name, but her last name is Posey. But no, Naya Rivera is the one who drowned in the lake while trying to save her son, who was in the water swimming, which we also lost. Big Shad the same way.
Oh, and yeah, I thought it was dope that after TLC, Shelton went straight home to celebrate with Chad's kid after they won the tag titles from New Day that night.
For real?
Yeah.
That's what's up. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that they were that close, but
It makes sense.
it does make sense.
Because being the era they grew up in, and you know, blacks got to stick together in wrestling.
Yeah, I didn't like, well, I mean, because, you know, two different brands, but like, I guess you all travel together.
Yeah, you eventually all travel together.
So I just didn't know they were that close. But that's dope, though.
Yeah,
that
it's really.
you look after them like you one of your own. We need more stuff like that. Like
We need more stuff like that,
you know,
period.
if your homie die, your homie should know that you got his kids.
Speaking of wrestlers dying, did you see the message that Bray Wyatt
I did.
wrote?
It kind of make you tear up.
It definitely got me. It made me smile, but it also made me tear up when bro said, you not supposed to leave yet. We supposed to be 70-year-olds wrestling at local wrestling house shows, trying to eat off this gimmick.
That's true friendship. Like, bro, when we get old,
We supposed to be old, still trying to be the Wyatt family. You wasn't supposed to go like that. I thought that was pretty deep because
that's true friendship, man.
we lost a lot of white people this year. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm sitting here scrolling, dog, and it's like tons
And
of
yet,
tons.
God still won't check Pee Wee Herman out this motherfucker.
I think he might try to go for Pee Wee Herman and accidentally take Betty White with him. So I'm cool. We lost Little Richard. I didn't know we lost Little Richard this year.
We lost Zeus.
Yeah, we did.
That's crazy. And you know what's crazy? Hey, yo, HBO Max. We need No Holds Barred.
Hulu had it.
Like, we need...
Check Hulu.
Somebody better give me No Holds Barred.
Check Hulu. It was there.
Because if I got to order this goddamn Divida off Amazon, I'm going to be upset.
This what?
Divida.
What?
DVD.
Oh, like what?
You said this Divida, nigga.
Like what the fuck are you talking about?
You ain't got a Divida player?
Actually, I do. I have a Blu-ray player because of the PlayStation.
Right.
But my house actually has 2 DVD players.
Like actual DVD.
Like actual DVD players.
You know what's crazy? These motherfucking game systems that... Now, I don't know if you do it, but I'm like, these game systems we got come in fucking Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Do you own any actual Blu-ray discs?
I do, but I gave them all to my dad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all my DVDs are just DVDs. There's no Blu-rays.
I've always bought Blu-rays over DVDs because two reasons. One, picture quality was always better.
But I think
hands down.
Like, I think when you had to, like, when y'all came out with the PlayStation 3, I think Blu-ray was built into the PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation 3s.
See, the 360, if you wanted
PlayStation
Blu-ray,
2 had the Blu-ray player too.
if you wanted if you wanted your Xbox 360 to play Blu-ray, you had to buy a whole fucking attachment.
So, funny thing about that, I'm trying to think, was it the 2 or the 3? The Xbox 360.
You had to buy an attachment.
No, I'm thinking about it came out with the PlayStation 2, right?
No,
Or 3?
it came out with the 3.
You're right. So the 3 is the one that got the first Blu-ray player. I was working at Best Buy when both of those systems dropped. I clearly remember when, and I can tell you why, it was a battle between HD DVD and Blu-ray. These are two prominent next generation things. It was VHS and Betamax all over again.
They was really trying to get the HD DVDs off?
Yeah, that's why Xbox had the separate adapter, because you needed that to play HD DVDs. Now, crazy part was HD DVDs were winning. So people was really fucking with it because all you need to do was add an attachment to your current DVD player. You were good. Whereas in a Blu-ray player, you had to buy a whole new fucking system, right?
I feel like Blu-rays still cost a shit ton of money.
Two things caused Blu-rays to win: Disney and porn.
Niggas is watching Blu-ray porn.
Blu-ray porn companies switched all their hardwares over to record only on Blu-ray, because to do HD DVD, you had to have a completely different system than Blu-ray. So there was no really such thing as like 4K or 1080p. It was HD or Blu-ray when it came to your picture quality. So you had to have two completely different cameras. Porn industry was like, fuck it, we just gonna buy into Blu-ray. It's easier to get a hold of the hardware out in California. And when the world found out that porn was sold on Blu-ray only, HD DVDs went out the window. I came into work one day, dog. This $150 to $200 adapter was selling for $49.99, and all these HD DVDs were like $2. They had to get them the fuck out of here.
I wouldn't mind watching porn in 4K. I want to see the varicose vein in her titty.
I've watched porn in 4K.
It's good quality, ain't it?
It was white porn.
Oh, you got to see the pimples on that ass.
I don't like white porn.
Why are you watching white porn then?
I want to see what 4K porn looked like. It just happened to be white.
I mean, there's a few white porn stars.
A few.
I like Alexis Texas.
You say that damn near every week, my guy.
She the baddest white bitch I ever seen.
You terrible human being.
If Black Widow was making porn, I watched that.
There is a Black Widow porn, but it's not Black Widow.
I definitely watched an Avengers parody. It had China as She-Hulk.
Yes, that's the one I seen
And
too.
she was fucking the shit out of the Invisible Girl.
What?
Yeah.
It was terrible.
And they had a black dude playing Nick Fury.
He's actually a famous porn star too. I cannot remember his name.
I want to start a porn parody company.
It's already a bunch of them out there.
I know. I want to prey on childhood innocence.
All right, so before we switch over, since we talking wrestling, wrestlers who passed this year, for our wrestling fans, make sure you check out last week's episode of Beyond the Ropes, GOAT Status.
Yeah, if you want to hear some wild shit.
GOAT Status.
Don Johnson. It's his Facebook name. This nigga's nuts.
All right. So
Bill Goldberg drawing more money than Shawn Michaels is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. We're going to let that die, though.
All right. So for wrestling fans, we lost Rocky Johnson. That's Dwayne The Rock Johnson's dad. We lost Fink Down, Mr. Howard Finkel. Of course, like you heard earlier, we lost Shad.
The inventor of WrestleMania.
Probably.
No, really. Howard Finkel came up with the name WrestleMania.
That makes sense. Speaking of wrestling, we lost Mr. Wrestler, too.
I didn't know that guy.
He was the second one. That's all you need to know.
Is the first one still alive?
I'm going to say no. We lost Kamala. Nah, bro, I feel like now you should actually dress up like dog for the gold party.
Fuck that shit.
You pay your respects at this point now, my guy.
Yeah, I got dignity.
We lost the second Road Warrior, so now they both tag teaming in heaven or hell. I don't know.
I don't know. Hawk was cool, but that animal nigga was a little racist.
A little?
Or a lot. I don't know.
Okay.
Depends on what side of the spectrum you on.
We lost one half of the Smothers brothers, Tracy Smothers. We lost Pat Patterson.
God rest the you want to talk about some shit that never happened.
Bruh. First Intercontinental Champion. Okay. So for those of you guys who did happen to catch the GOAT Status episode.
Did we go live for that episode?
I think we did.
Okay.
All right. So if you didn't, I'll make sure I drop the video on YouTube just to be on the safe side.
Right, because the audio clips that I was making was from YouTube, but it wasn't no video. It was just audio.
Okay, so I might actually have to find the video and drop it. So at the end of that particular episode, me and Juan gifted Nerd Order podcast the Intercontinental Belt. Mr. Doug Walker, I would call him Waller. Mr. Doug has had the Intercontinental title ever since that day. He has prestigiously worn this belt around the house, even forcing his family to refer to him as the Intercontinental Dad.
That's a great name.
It's a great name. I was proud of him. In his first title defense, lost the belt.
Oh, so I will now be referring to Doug as Sasha Walker.
He said he got Mikey said he got Sasha Banks.
He did. Because I was like, so Doug out here flaunting the belt, and then I see Mikey take a picture.
Right, that's what
I was like, how did you lose the belt?
You lose the belt, dog.
Did he out here talk about, I demand my nah, you don't get one. You got to go back of the line.
So I told bro, like, okay, first of all, I got to listen to the episode because, it dropped today. So for those who are actually watching the live recording, we're recording on Monday instead of our typical Thursday because Thursday is New Year's Eve, and we don't believe none of y'all would watch us on Thursday.
Even though y'all probably shouldn't be out, y'all gonna be.
If y'all go out, be safe.
Yeah.
Okay?
I guess.
But if you go out, you should be safe. But the fact that I need to see the video, bruh, of how this nigga lost this belt. Because you can't dub yourself the Intercontinental Dad and you can't successfully win your first title defense. This is not the 24/7 title.
Apparently it is.
Apparently it is, man. So we're going to have to go over there. And
I heard it might have been a screw job finish. That's what I'm hearing.
from who?
As the streets is talking.
If Jake ain't said it, the only white boy I trust, I don't believe it. It has to be from Jake.
It's the only white guy you trust?
Only white guy I trust in this scenario.
I don't know. He like the Vince McMahon. He might have been the nigga that screwed him. I don't know. The streets is talking as a screwy finish.
All right. So he has to, we'll have this conversation. We're going to have them niggas come back and he has to explain this how this title loss went down. Going to put this nigga on Wrestling Council.
But any New Year's resolution?
Only New Year's resolution. Did I forget? I forgot somebody. Oh, Tiny Zeus Lister.
I said Zeus.
Yeah, but this is a different point now. It's a wrestling point. See, earlier we were talking movies. Now we talking wrestling.
No Holds Barred was a wrestling movie. That don't count.
Yeah, but he also did Friday after that. It was Debo. More people know him as Debo than Zeus.
I might go back and watch the. I'm gonna go home and watch that.
No Holds Barred or Friday?
If I can find No Holds Barred, I will watch it.
Check Hulu. I'm dead serious. I swear it's there.
But no, Zeus.
Just don't watch that MC Hammer movie.
No, I'm not.
I would have felt better if he was playing fucking Suge Knight.
I didn't like it when VH1 kept showing that shit.
I didn't ever watch it on VH1. I never watched it. This is my
and
first time seeing it.
The first time I saw Malcolm Romney was in fucking MC Hammer movie. All this time I was like, damn, he was in this 40-Year-Old Virgin movie.
Where is it? That's the dude from the 40-Year-Old Virgin who got into it with Kevin Hart, right? Yeah.
But apparently he was.
He's in this Christmas movie called Holiday Rush I was watching the other day, where he's a DJ who got fired from his company that Deion Cole was running.
What's your favorite holiday movie?
If you ask my mom, she'll say It's a Wonderful Life.
That's your favorite movie?
That's what my mom would say.
Do you like that movie?
My favorite movie is Gremlins.
How's that a holiday movie?
Nigga, all that shit went down on Christmas. That's the whole reason how he got the Magua.
Huh. I'm still mad that Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Don't be mad, accept it. It happened on Christmas.
The shit came out in July.
Doesn't matter. It happened on Christmas. A Christmas movie doesn't have to be released on Christmas. It has to be, the back theme is Christmas related.
So you gonna give us a fire summer blockbuster
That happened on Christmas.
with a Christmas theme?
Because you want to know why? When it drops on DVD, guess when it drops?
On Christmas.
See?
Shut up, Tom.
Don't get mad at me that I know the ins and outs of the business.
I think Home Alone is like my favorite holiday movie.
I fucks with it, but Home Alone 2, no.
You don't like Home Alone 2?
You want to know why? I don't like Home Alone 2 for 2 reasons. One, if you going to lose a kid again, how the fuck do you lose the same kid? That should be the main motherfucker you got glued to your hip when you walk out that house. Okay? That night, when everybody's in the house, packing it up for the family trip, that little nigga should have been in the bed right next to you. There should have been no excuse.
He made the trip. I don't know how they lost him.
2, when all you have to do is stay at the airport and allow them to do the switch, you would have got home with the family the exact same time you did cruising the countrysides of Wisconsin with John Candy.
What's your beef with John Candy?
Ain't got no beef with John Candy. It's the simple fact that this mom was so eager to get home that she ended up taking a whole lot longer to get to the same place at the exact same time. Look.
The parents from Home Alone are shitty parents.
No, the parents from Home Alone need to stop fucking.
Stop losing their fucking kids.
Because if they would stop fucking, you wouldn't have 50 million kids in your house that you can't give away.
That's true. You can't give away all these motherfucking kids.
What the hell you looking at? Oh, you looking at the panther in the corner?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where the fuck it came from.
What panther?
It's not a panther. It's the shit. It's the headphones.
Oh.
Under the Biggie duets.
Oh, you talking about those headphones?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, they're the ones that go to the court I just wrapped up.
I go, okay, so.
I go
Holiday
on
movies.
and on and on.
What'd you learn in 2020?
What I learned in 2020, I can do whatever the fuck I want if I put my mind to it.
Big facts.
I could be somebody. I could go somewhere. You to stand up and make a difference. Hey, what the fuck is that from?
I don't know what the version you singing this from. She said if you want to be somebody, you want to go somewhere.
Oh, that's what
you
it
got to wake up and pay attention.
Oh, okay.
That's from Sister Act.
Still works.
You just made up some shit.
What? That's what we do here.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Like, that's what we do. We always make up shit.
I had a text message said we should read our comments.
Kayla, be quiet.
She must be the only motherfucker talking to us.
Lala was talking for a while too.
What the hell, Lala?
From the breakdown.
She's on the breakdown?
Lala's always been on the breakdown.
Nigga, does that show still exist?
They're on a hiatus.
Oh, okay. I'm
They're
like, don't say break. Break is different from a hiatus.
They're restructuring.
They're restructuring. Some people getting fired.
I don't do the hiring, firing on podcasts.
You probably should.
This is the only the 3 podcasts I'm on. 1, this is it.
Right.
2, it's my solo. And 3, we tried to quit.
Yeah, we can't.
Okay? So at this point in time, I'm the last person who needs to be doing anything about staff realignment.
Somebody got to press the button, and somebody got to tell the jokes.
That's what dude is here for.
He really ain't that funny.
Maybe he is. Maybe you won't give him a chance to shine.
So he come in and take my spot?
Maybe the opening act sometimes is funnier than the closing act. You just won't give him his opportunity.
I would not give him a chance to be funnier than me.
Stop being that person.
What? This my shit.
I'm not talking about on this show. I'm talking about on her show.
I get on the mic.
Because she won't let you not get on the mic.
Right. When the fuck did he ever care about a podcast?
Good question.
That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, so what you learn about yourself in 2020?
I
feel like we talked about this on Clubhouse. This is why I'm mad you can't record Clubhouse. I understand why.
There's legal purposes
Right, I
involved in that.
understand why. But I got to figure out a loophole for at least my group.
As soon as you hit that screen record button, I feel like
See,
the
that's the problem. Y'all use screen record.
cop's going to be right at your... Excuse me.
You use screen record. We have technology out this world.
Well,
that I
then
can make
next time
anything
we on
happen.
Clubhouse, plug your phone up to the computer and see what happens.
I'll do it to the tablet. All I got to do is plug. I'm not going to give away my secret.
2020, I learned that I think I'm ready to be a boyfriend again.
Is it because of one particular person or just your mentality, period? So, like, if that person wasn't a probability, would you feel this way?
Probably not.
Okay. I mean, and that's all I wanted to know, because you can say I want to be a boyfriend, and then some girl was like, hey, I got titties in the ass. I want a boyfriend. You want to be mine? And you be like, sure, because you want to be a boyfriend. Or you can be like, I want to be a boyfriend now. I got titties in the ass. Not you, bitch.
Yeah, it takes certain people to make you want to do certain
Okay.
things.
Then
so.
that's cool.
I feel like she's worth it.
Are you going to put forth a greater effort?
In 2021?
Yeah. I'm not saying in general. You know, everybody be talking about men don't put actions to their words.
I can only do so much. You have to receive what I'm putting out. If you don't receive it, then I'm gonna fall back.
That sounds kanky as hell, but
But you get
I'm
what
digging.
I'm just saying, like, you know, if I reach out and you don't extend your hand back, then I'm gonna take my hand back.
You know what? You never said nothing about
The Panther?
the panther that's just randomly moving.
I don't really know what it say under there.
TDR network.
Oh, well, nigga, because you changed the fucking logo. I thought it was a microphone at first.
It was, and then I decided to put a panther in honor of Chadwick this week.
I don't think that's why you did it.
That is why I did it.
Well, okay, that's what we'll tell the people.
You probably won't see that panther next week. Probably something different next week. Might be a dancing troll for all I know. Look, I'm gonna do a lot of weird shit here.
Where your name in on the screen?
Because this is supposed to be your regular overlay.
Really?
Yeah, this is supposed to be just yours specifically. So when we do the smaller cameras,
Right.
it's supposed to be this goes under one, and I got mine. Then we had the two cameras side by side.
Oh, so you have your own separate overlay. I
Yeah.
never knew that.
Because I was experimenting. I thought about it, like I said, shit, we recording today. I didn't have time to work on the overlay to finish it. Because you know how we got the green one, that whole box is just you. Then I got the long section on the side. Pause. That's mine.
That wasn't even possible.
I didn't want to take no chances, bro.
I got the long section. Okay, maybe you might.
See?
I don't. I
Didn't want to take no chances.
I got the hang dang.
But getting back to the PG, that's program. It's easy. I was also watching old ass NWA and Houdini videos this weekend too. Told you, bro. I went down a rabbit hole.
Oh, I did too. One day, I think I was high.
Bro, old ass rap videos are horrible.
I was watching all ass R&B videos. That's even worse.
No, bro. Houdini did a video where this nigga was in the elevator section of the mall dancing with chicks in leotards.
I watched Cameo
We need to stop watching these.
Candy video.
We need to stop watching.
Not a black girl in sight.
Dog, why? There was a white dude that had more rhythm than everybody else, and he had on fucking overalls.
The shit is starting now. I'm like, dog. Then I was just like, so I decided to watch the Contagious video from Ryan Isley.
Is that the one where R. Kelly get his ass whooped?
No, that's Down Low.
Okay, which one was Contagious? Is that the one he called his bitch upstairs?
Yeah.
It's the same thing for both of them.
I mean, he beat his ass, though. He just
Okay.
told him to get the fuck out. And then his brothers walked in old as a motherfucker.
Because they are older than motherfucker.
Just, I never realized how big Ryan Isley teeth was. Like, his teeth big as fuck.
Hey, would you watch a Ron Isley versus battle?
Who he going against?
Shit. Earth, Wind, and Fire? The Isley brothers.
I don't know that
versus
many songs from either of them, but I feel like it would be enjoyable.
There's a lot of songs you've heard. You probably just didn't realize that was them.
Wait, Earth, Wind, and Fire, they got September, right?
Yep.
Do you remember the 25th day of September?
You know my babies love that song. And they only love it because they played it in Trolls 1. So Justin Timberlake is out here singing Earth, Wind, and Fire songs.
Well, he's invited to the cookout.
Is he? He left the nipple out there.
Y'all still ain't forgave that?
Bruh, he left. It's not the fact that he made the nipple go out there. He just left it.
What was he supposed to do?
And he denied the nipple.
Was he supposed to like grab it and cover it?
Yes. Get in front of it. Look, bruh, we gonna be in this awkward position with a titty hanging out, nigga. Enjoy the titty. Because you ain't never going to see Janet titty again unless you see Janet again.
I'm kind of upset that Jermaine Dupri got to see her naked.
You should be upset that he got to touch her on the inside.
Yeah, I'm upset about all that.
Because his armpits was nappy as hell in the 1942 video.
But Jermaine Dupri did give us Jazzy Hoes. So.
He also gave us the Brat and Criss Cross.
Right. So he can do no wrong.
He can do wrong.
No, he can do no wrong. Just like Nick Cannon. Gave us Gigolo. He can never do wrong.
I would give Nick Cannon a pass, not for Gigolo, but for Wildin' Out.
That's true.
Because Love Don't Cost a Thing was wrong. It was so wrong.
White people gave him a lot of money.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't go full retard.
Nah, Nick Cannon been sold out.
I didn't say he sold out. I just said you can't go full retard.
Well, he did.
You know what? Niggas need to quit labeling selling out. Okay? Because sometimes selling out is just bettering yourself and your community.
Well, here's my theory. And it piggybacks off of wrestling, which is the greatest shit in the world. You cannot sell out unless somebody wants to buy in.
Big facts.
So Nick Cannon doing all these stupid ass movies, somebody bought into the fact that he was a good actor. And they cut big ass checks. Because Nick Cannon really only got 2 decent movies to his credit.
Drumline.
And Love Don't Cost a Thing.
You really think that Love Don't Cost a Thing was good?
It's better than Underclassmen.
You're right, because I don't even remember Underclassmen.
And he's a cop. Maybe I wonder if HBO Max got some Nick Cannon movies. I'd probably watch Underclassmen.
I don't remember Underclassmen.
It's not for you to remember, Tom.
Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get out of here.
All right. So as we say goodbye to 2020, there is some things that I would like to leave in 2020. I first would like to leave the phrase "no cap" in 2020.
Okay.
I don't know who the fuck brought that shit in here. Take it back.
Okay, so what is this supposed to mean?
I'm not lying. Or you lying. So if I say no cap, that means I'm not lying. If I say that's cap, that means you lying.
I'm trying to see the correlation.
I don't get it. Whatever happened to just stop jacking? Whatever happened to say, hey, stop fucking lying? Maybe because I'm getting old. I just want regular words to come back.
They don't want letting their mama understand. I don't know why. All right, what else?
What else has to go? These Facebook scammers.
Big facts.
You gotta stop tagging me in open fucking crimes. This is it's clearly illegal, fam. There's no way hey y'all, we finna make 2K real quick, drop your cash app. No.
Duh. Okay. So one day, just because I was curious about how this scam shit's working,
I'm pretty sure we all have asked questions.
You
went along with it?
I went along with it to see what they was gonna say. So I give them my cash app, right? I'm supposed to give you $200 up front, right?
Right.
And then in 24 to 48 hours, you're supposed to put $2,000 back into my account. Why can't you just put $2,000 into my account and take the $200 out of it? Matter of fact, since I'm going to make such a massive come up, put the 2 G's in and I'll give you $400 instead. That way you can make a profit. Oh, it don't work like that. It doesn't. How does it not work like that? Like, what about this? It doesn't make sense. Why can't you just? So, are you just gonna go ahead and front my $200 for me then? Because if you front my 200 and I'm getting 2 G's back, then I'm giving you 4. You made a profit. Now you can use the extra 200 to start fronting other people to make more money. And so what's going on? Why does it just not work for you?
You can't bring logic to a scam, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this doesn't make sense. It was like, oh, so then they left it alone. Come back a day later. Hey, so did you think about that? So are you going to go ahead and pay my 200 for me? Because I'll gladly give you 600 now because I got some bills to pay. So
if you okay, so it's this chick that's been in my inbox. I didn't even know we was friends because I do not speak to her. And like when she inboxed me and was like, hey, how you doing? Like I immediately went to her profile. I was like, all right, there's got to be a setup.
You count how many friends she has?
I did.
You count how many friends they have in common. You count how long they page been in existence. And you count how quickly they send. If they send you a friend request and you ain't got more than, in this day and age, 50 friends in common, don't pay.
So she was like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, yeah, what's up? So then she was like, she just got to talking to me about like, did you know that the government is finna give you a college grant?
Right.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm out. Because I ain't even signed up for no kind of college.
Right.
Then I had one bitch told me I got to buy, she was like, if you buy these gift cards, depending on how much you buy on this gift card, this is how much money you get back. So like, if you spend $200 on the gift card, you can get like 2 G's back. If you spend like $500 on the gift card, you're going to get $5,000 back. And so on and so forth. I'm like, how am I supposed to buy these gift cards? He's like, oh, you got to cash at me, the money. Like, when motherfucker asks you, do you got a cash app? I'm assuming you finna give me some money. What's your cash app? Oh, it's right here. I don't see no ding ding. Ain't no bell going on. I don't have an email alert letting me know that there's something in my cash app.
Oh, that's wild, man. It's a wild, wild world.
Right, like, stop openly scamming motherfuckers on Facebook. That's a crime. All this shit's a federal offense. And y'all wonder why the fuck the stimulus check went down to $600. Because y'all keep fucking stealing money, so somebody's skimming something off the top to make up for it.
That's also why the price of stuff keep going up. Jordans wouldn't cost $200 if you niggas wasn't stealing and killing for them.
That's probably true.
It definitely is true.
I really wish these motherfuckers would go back to being $150.
Man, I love it back in the days when they were 90. No one gave a fuck about Jordan until he started winning rings.
That's a fact.
Until he started winning rings, Jordans were less than $100, bruh. It was just...
So can we blame Nelly for the spike of Air Force sales?
Yes, most definitely.
Because Air Forces was definitely like $50 to $60.
And I loved every minute of them.
As soon as Nelly was like, hey, these are cool. $100.
Had a $65 pair of high tops, gray on blue. Fuckers was fire. Gummy bottoms. You can't even find them no more.
Oh, and another thing before we get out of here. 2021. Nike, I know you fucking listening to this podcast. Because every time I share an episode on fucking Twitter, I tag you niggas in it because I need to be the first podcaster with a shoe deal. But
I ain't mad at that.
Since I know you niggas ain't gonna give me the bag,
you never know, bro.
All I want y'all to do is bring back white and black Air Forces with gum bottoms. You remember those, Tom?
Of course I do.
Or they used to sell the...
I had a pair of Filas with the gummy bottom.
They used to have the white on white joints. And it would have like...
You definitely sound like a Nelly song right now.
So it had the white on white joints. And then instead of like the big Nike swoosh, they had the little small...
I hated those.
And then it had like the clear ice blue bottom.
I hated the little Nike swoosh.
So we need gum bottoms and we need icy soles. Please... bring those back. Gum bottoms and icy soles. Please. Thank you. That's all I got.
That's all you got? All right, with that being said, we've come to the end of this particular episode. Make sure you check us out on all streaming platforms. Make sure you check out all the other podcasts we have here on TDR. Make sure you check us out on all social media at TDR Pod Network. I don't care what combination you put that in, dashes, no dashes, whatever. You gonna pull up our shit.
You know what I'm gonna do in 2021?
What?
I'm gonna let my vacation time re-up.
Are you gonna actually take vacation?
Then I'm gonna take vacation days.
Are you gonna go somewhere?
Nah, I'm just gonna take like a week off, and then I'm gonna be on every fucking podcasts on the network.
So you going on tour?
I'm gonna go on tour.
All right, go on tour then.
I'm gonna take a day. Matter of fact, I don't even need to take a week off because most of them record on the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just take a solid weekend off. So if you are a podcast on TDR, just know next year I'm taking a weekend off and I'm doing everybody's show.
Maybe you can pop up on Talk Is Cheap because Keanu and them, they be running men off, bruh.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm just gonna take a whole solid week off because there's a few people that record like during the week and stuff.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna take a solid week off. I'm gonna do everybody's show.
All right. With that being said, people, we are fucking out of here.